we've never seen a Yaoja get washed as badly as he got in this movie. And I think this Yaoja got beaten so badly, he literally defecated. Canonically, literally, in every sense. And I'm not trolling about this. This is actually something that happened in the film. It happened to Peter Parker in his fight with Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie. I made a whole video on that. It happened once again. Let's be clear. It wasn't against Naru. Even though he got beaten pretty badly by her, half of this is done by plot armor. I'm talking about another fight that he had with her brother. He got destroyed so badly in this, he had to cheat his way out. Because he shat himself. Now, there's something that needs to be made clear about the feral predator from this movie. He is an angry, arrogant inbred. He's inbred. I believe canonically he's actually inbred. Like, his parents were siblings who fucked and gave birth to him as a result of his clan being put and relegated into a specific place on Yaoja Prime and having to deal with their own siblings. I believe that's what happened, and he looks the way he does because of that. I believe it's biologically inherently a thing. The inbred theory is real and is very important to understanding his character. Because of that, and I'm gonna make a whole video on that, his origin. But because of that, he is basically very arrogant, douchey, and doesn't play by the rules. This dude is killing like wolves, snakes. He really likes going after vulnerable weaklings as targets. Then he fights the French trappers in a brutal fight, one of the best Predator action sequences I've ever seen, where he kills them all. So he's very used to having his way and having easy fights. He's padded his record with easy fights, okay? He's a paper champ. And then it comes to the forest fight where he faces off against Naru and her brother. And my lord, this is one... I've never seen a Predator get a beatdown like this. Now look, there have been times where the Yaoja loses and dies. We've seen it happen in every Predator movie, okay? Usually the protagonist, through a combination of help from others or traps that he sets, is able to defeat the Predator. In this was one man putting the feral predator through a humiliation ritual. So let's start. We're going to break this whole thing down, okay? Feral predator, again, he doesn't care about what animal it is. He's going to kill everything. He wants to kill this dog because the feral predator is a bit of a bitch. He tries to kill the dog, alright? By the way, I will say this though, the feral predator being a bitch, he has one of the scariest, most badass predator designs I've ever seen. I have to give a big ovation to the people who made this design. But he tries to kill the dog, and Naru is just shitting herself behind the tree, panicking at this. But lo and behold, nothing to fear. Her brother comes riding on a horse and smacks his mask off like a Chad. Alright? Now, when Naru's brother's on a horse, he's nigh omnipotent. Now, by smacking the mask off, you reveal the feral predator's hideous face. Now, I believe the feral predator was angry, not only at the fact that he just got his mask hit off, which is his major targeting device, but the feral predator doesn't like people looking at his face. I believe he knows he's ugly, and because he knows he's an inbred, and he's looked down upon by his own Yaoja, the classic Yaoja and the bad blood Yaoja in his own planet, I believe that he's very, very angry at the fact that it's like a bald dude who's very insecure about being bald, getting his hat smacked off by somebody. Imagine how you would feel, right? That's what he's feeling in this moment. So while Naru's fucking around with his gun, she's useless in this fight besides one thing she does, distracting the predator for her brother. While he's fucking around with his gun, Naru's brother's about to go to town. His helmet's targeting system is gone. It's relegated to this tree. So even when he tries shooting at the brother's matrix dodging all these arrow attacks. Badass. The predator puts the mask back on. He's like, fuck this dude, I'm trying to kill him. Naru distracts the predator, fails with the gun miserably, and says, hey, and screams at him, right? Giving her brother the ultimate chance. And I'll give Naru props. She did distract the brother really well. The brother has the ultimate chance to pull off one of the coolest shots in the film. Jumps up. I don't even know how he jumped this high. This dude must be superhuman as well. Throws a spear, and it impales the predator. This is the exact moment that the Yaoja defecated in his own pants. And I believe you can see a little bit of it drooping here. He shat himself right there. A little bit. A little blurp came out. But the brother doesn't stop there. The brother's like, he goes to business immediately. He knows he cannot let this creature back up, so he grabs his arrow and starts shooting at the guy. Shooting at the predator's back. The predator pulls out this spear that's been thrown into him. He knows he's cooked. He knows he's up against a dude who's built different. So he grabs the arrows and decides to fight off against the brother. And the brother starts grabbing the arrows and shooting at him. The Yaoja smacks one arrow out of the way and tries to launch an attack on him. The brother spins away, grabs the arrow that he impaled the predator with, takes it out, uses it again on him, and shoots the predator right in the chest. That's a That's a badass. That you have to be really fast. I'm gonna make a whole how to beat a predator in a street fight based off this fight alone. Shoots the predator, again grabs a hold of the arrow that he just shot the predator with. Okay, I guess it wasn't on the chest, I guess it was on the spleen or whatever. Grabs it, spins away, shoots again at the predator. Now, the predator just catches one of the arrows like a badass. That's cool. Grabs it, and then immediately turns invisible. Immediately uses his invisibility cloak because he's a bitch. The predator was losing a lot of blood, and he knew at this point he can't win a fair fight. This guy's too good. This guy's way too good. This Pharaoh Yaoja probably had never fought a dude this skilled in his life. I guarantee you that. So now he's invisible. None of them can see. One thing that I've always had a problem with this, though, this doesn't make sense. They should still be able to see him. Why? Because the predator is bleeding everywhere. When he goes invisible, all the blood disappears. His green blood is invisible too. This is the first time I think I've ever seen a predator with invisibility cloak whose blood isn't seen when he goes invisible. That hasn't been the case before. Even in the Prey movie specifically, when he has blood on him, his invisibility cloak doesn't cover it up. Now you can say, oh, well, that's someone else's blood and it was on him prior to the invisibility cloak. So how does the invisibility cloak work? It's not supposed to be like a jacket that covers over your blood. That's not how it works. And even if another animal's blood can be shown on him and not his, we've seen in another Predator film, Predator 2010. In Predator 2010, we see one of the characters shoot at a predator who's invisible, and the blood is seen. We've seen it. I'm pretty sure we've seen it in multiple Predator films where the green glowing blood that's hard to miss is seen on a Yaoja if they're badly wounded, especially this dude who got impaled 4 different times. How were they not able to see his green blood? You can't tell me that, oh, the technology is advanced. Predator 2010 takes place in the future compared to this. Their invisibility cloak can't be that different. He should have still been able to see this dude and cooked him. Fuck it, whatever though. The Yaoja got away because the Yaoja's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. Coward. And the brother, he admits defeat right there. He's like, I'm dead. I can't see this dude. He's about to get the drop on me. He tells his sister, Naru, he thinks I'm the threat. You have to leave. Yeah, you're damn right he thinks you're the threat because you're the one who almost killed him, not Naru. Now, he did give Naru a blueprint for how to beat the Predator because she was observing all the shit that this dude was doing. The way his targeting system worked, all that shit. How to use the gun properly, which she didn't know how to use. He gave her the time to do all that. So, rest in peace, brother. You were the MVP of this movie. The Feral Predator's a little bitch. And I'm gonna be honest, this is like maybe the greatest Predator on human fight scene I've seen in the entire franchise. Like, Killer of Killers had some cool fights. I thought the ninja fight in the feudal Japan sequence was really good. I still think I like this better. I think because it's live action, I probably like it better. I just think it's way cooler to see this shit in live action. Because no other Predator movie showed me a melee fight between humans and Yaoja like this. Predator 2 had a really nice battle sequence that took place over the course of multiple different locations, but not a single fight like this. The Arnold versus Predator fight was cool to see Arnold set traps for him, but when the actual fight took place, it wasn't filmed like this. Predators 2010, same. This was the best one I've seen. Not only that, I think canonically, because of how badly the Yaoja shot himself, he was so shook due to this fight that the anger and PTSD he got from this led to him being killed by Naru easier than he should have been. That's personally what I think. I think if we want to use a plot armor excuse, we can, but I have a way to canonically make it make sense. He lost all of his IQ due to this fight because he shot himself so badly. He got so flustered by her brother that he just lost his mind in the fight with Naru, giving her the opportunity to beat him. I still think that fight was bullshit. She ripped out a mandible of his with her bare hands. 20-pound girl. But anyways, it's all good. At least there's an excuse. Now, one thing that's even more interesting to me is, why does this dude look so much different than the classic Yaoja? His face looks different. Oh, he's from a different part of the world, the Yaoja world, the Yaoja Prime. There's many Predators that we've seen that are different clans, cousins to the Yaoja. They don't look as different as this. I think it's because he's a fucking inbred, and I'm going to make a whole video about the creepy origin story that he actually has. I'm going to make that video soon. Alright? It's coming. But that's why the Feral Predator this is the first time a Yaoja has shat himself against a human, literally, canonically. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.